Welcome back everyone. So in the last video, we solved fixed names in a table, which was 44th question in our SQL 50 series. And in this video, we are going to tackle patients with a condition. So let's dive in. Okay, so we are given a patients table, which has three columns: patient ID, patient name, and the condition. Where patient ID is the primary key for this table. Conditions contain 0 or more codes separated by spaces. This table contains information of the patients in the hospital. Now we have to write a solution to find the patient ID, patient name, and conditions of the patient who have type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes always start with diab 1 prefix. Now we have to return the result table in any order. The result format is in the following example. So for example, the third entry in the patient's table is the one that will be included in the result set, and the last entry with the patient ID of 5. Sorry, not last, because it is not starting with diab 1. It's starting with diab 2. So only the entry with the patient ID of 3 and with patient ID of 4. So these two entries will be included in the final result set. Okay, so let's write the query so that we can understand it better. Select, what we have to select is, we have to select patient ID, you have to select patient name, and we have to select conditions where conditions like diab 1. Okay, so first, before running this query, do you think this query will pass all of our test cases? So I think the first test case will be passed: patient ID, patient name, unknown column, patient ID in the field list. Okay, we forgot to write the where from clause from patient. Okay. Okay, so the test case has been passed, but do you think this query can pass all the test cases? See, it is written in the question that conditions contain 0 or more codes separated by spaces. So this query will be able to pass conditions like this. Okay, it will be able to pass conditions like this as well. Okay, but it will also pass conditions like this. So here we have diab 1, but it is not the prefix. It is inside another string. So it is mentioned that diab 1 as a prefix. So what we have to add is either the conditions are like starts with diab 1, or what? Or conditions like this, that either the conditions start with diab 1 or conditions contain a string such that there is a space and after the space there is div 1, because conditions are separated by spaces. So that's why we have written two conditions: either the conditions start with div 1, or if it doesn't start with div 1, there might be div 1 in between the conditions which are separated by spaces. So there will be a space before it, then div 1, and then anything after it. Okay, so let's submit this to see whether this can pass all the test cases or not. So all of the test cases have been passed.